So because strobing is such a luminous and glowy look, you want to make sure that you're using a bunch of luminous and glowy products that's really going to make you look like you're glowing from within. So you want your primer to be a luminous primer. I'm going to use the L'Oreal Magic Skin Beautifier BB Cream in Deep. This is like an like a 5-in-1 or 4-in-1. It's like primes, corrects, hydrates, and perfects. So we want our skin to be very hydrated. I have dry skin, so that's why I'm going to use this primer. And it's a very luminous, adjusting BB cream, so it's going to make you look like you have that sun-kissed glow. So I took some on my hand, and I'm just going to rub it together and rub it into my face. I just realized I'm having an awful brow day. Oh boy. So now that we've applied our luminous primer, we're going to let that set just for a couple seconds so it completely dries on our face, because I already have my eyes done. That's why I usually prime first. But just wait a couple seconds. Alright, so I waited a few seconds. Now we're going to move on to our foundation. I'm going to be using the Maybelline Fit Me foundation, which is dewy and smooth in the color Toffee. What I do is I just hold it like this, and I go like that with the bottle. I used to pour it, but I don't have a lot now, so I have to do it like this. Use my damp Real Techniques beauty sponge, which is a dupe for the beauty blender, and I'm just going to buff this in. It took me like forever just to say that. This foundation is for my dry girls out there. They came out with the matte and poreless, but up here can't talk while blending, but us dry girls, we can't use that. But the dewy and smooth, it's just like the original. So I've heard, this is my first time trying it, because before I didn't wear foundation, so this was the first one I picked up. But I heard the formula is better, and I'm just gonna blend it down to my neck. Even though it matches me pretty well, I still like to take it down. And using the beauty spot, I'm just gonna call it a beauty blender. And using the beauty blender is really going to help us achieve that flawless photo finish look and just look so luminous. Now next, this part is optional. It's setting your face. Because this is a luminous glow, if you set your face, you're going to be matte. But oily girls, if you're watching this, you have to set your face. I'm sure you know that. But you'll still have the luminous look. Just make sure you set your face. I'm just going to, did I say sweat? Oh my god. Make sure you set your face. I just realized that. But I'm dry, and I'm still going to set my face, but I'm only going to set my face in my T-zone. I don't get oily, I get shiny. And with this luminous look, it's easy to look luminous to oily really quick. So I'm just going to take my Maybelline translucent powder. This is the matte and poreless powder, actually. And I'm going to take this Equal Tools brush, and I just dabbed it in once. And I'm just going to set right there. This is all the places that I get shiny. And take it there. Now finally, it's time to strobe our face. Where we're going to strobe is going to be where the sun hits our face, just the high points, which would be right here, our cheekbones, bridge of our nose, right here in the middle of our forehead, and our chin. And it's just like contour, where you create shadows, but just minus the contour. I don't actually have a highlighter, I use an eyeshadow, but you can use anything you want. Like, you can take anything and make it into something else, you know what I mean? Like blush, you can use that as an eyeshadow. So eyeshadows you can use as highlighters too. So I'm going to take the first shade from the Maybelline's nude palette right here, and I'm going to use my e.l.f. blush brush, and I'm going to dip it in, and we're going to highlight our cheekbone. You can smile if you want, but this is the highest point. This is where the sun is going to hit us. And I'm just making sure I blend it out, because you don't want to look like you just have a streak of something. You want it blended out, so just take it down a little bit. Take this other cheekbone. And as you saw, the highlight is white but on more brown skin tones, which is going to look absolutely stunning. And bringing the highlight on the bridge of our nose is going to make our nose appear more straight. And don't apply a lot in the middle of the forehead, and make sure you blend it out too, because you don't want to look oily. That's not a cute look. Alright, so this is the final look of strobing. It's just like contouring, bringing out your features. So it brought out my cheekbones, and it brought out my nose. It made it look more structured. And now this next part is optional if you want to bring out your features more. So if you want to emphasize your pout, what you would do is take a little bit of the highlighter and put it on your Cupid's bow. Right there. And if you want to emphasize your eyes or add a little dimension, what you would do is bring the highlight underneath the arch, and that's it. I'm not a fan of highlighting with like glittery like eyeshadows, so I wouldn't do this on the everyday basis, but I want to show you all the parts that I have seen. I got this tip from 17 magazine. So yeah, this is just emphasizing the brows, which I wouldn't do today because they look bad. And the last extra trick I have for you is if you want to emphasize your eyes and just add a little extra oomph, you can highlight the inner corner. And like I said, this is a more white, sparkly eyeshadow, but because of my skin tone, it's just coming off as like a golden brown, which looks really good. And the last thing to set our look in place and make it look even more luminous, you want to use a setting spray. So I'm going to use the e.l.f. Makeup Mist and Set. Alright guys, so this is the final look of Strobing. My thoughts on it, I don't know. I feel like it's pointless, honestly, because first of all, it can make you look oily, and all I need is highlight all my cheekbones, and that's it. I'm good to go. I feel like putting it everywhere else and trying to replace contouring, no. I love contouring. I feel like it's going to be always in the makeup industry. This is definitely a phase that's going to pass. I don't like it, so I just wanted to try it out and help some of you guys out with some tips depending on your skin type, and if you depending on your skin type, and if you didn't know what to do, I just wanted to share some tips with you guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. And also, if you guys like my eye makeup, I did a Get Ready With Me. This is my makeup for the 4th of July. It's the exact same thing, except I use more purple in my crease, but that's it. I'll leave the video link down below. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye. Layla, can Auntie have another chip? Thank you.
You're welcome.